morning, everyone. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I'm out shopping, holiday shopping, I guess, decorating shopping and doing a bunch of errands. So I wanted to come and scope with you today before I forgot and got busy with my daily activities. I hope y'all are having a fabulous Thursday. So my name is Leah. I'm trying to find a spot where I can see the screen because of the beautiful sun. My name is Leah Brancu, and I am a health and wellness coach. My passion is to help women make themselves a priority through health and fitness, and understanding that it isn't huge drastic changes that they need to improve their health. It's about making small daily changes and making them a habit, making this a lifestyle, not just a short-term thing. So today I wanted to talk about Christmas parties. I've already been invited to quite a few Christmas parties and have been chatting with some of my clients about Christmas parties and how they're going to stay focused during this time. Are any of you going to any Christmas parties? If you are, this is going to be very helpful. First things first, do not cheat days. Yeah, you can have cheat days. You definitely can have cheat days. Do not be that person that is like, I can't eat this because it's not on my diet or whatever. Nobody likes those people. Nobody wants to invite those people to events. I do say enjoy yourself during these events and during these times. However, you need to make sure that you're staying focused the remainder of the time. So let's say you have one Christmas party a week. That means you need to stay focused with your nutrition. You need to stay on point the remainder of the week. You cannot afford to cheat, because I'm telling you, most of the time there's not going to be very many healthy options at this Christmas party. Now, a way to change that is when you bring a dish, bring something that's a little bit healthier. There's some cute things on Pinterest that you can find that will give you great little ideas to incorporate veggies, to incorporate, maybe changing a dip out instead of a ranch dip, a basic ranch dip. Use Greek yogurt to create a ranch dip. There's tons of different healthy swaps that you can make. And also, another big tip that I tell people is, like with appetizers, always put stuff on a plate. Don't just pick from the trays and eat, because it's mindless eating and you'll end up overeating, and it's easier for you to keep track if you keep everything on a plate. What about wine and alcohol? Enjoy yourselves. As long as you're not having wine and alcohol every day of the week, enjoy yourselves. Have a drink. Don't overdo it. But just remember, if you are enjoying yourself, figure out what's your plan the next day. What's your plan that morning? What I like to do before I go to an event, so I don't go hungry and I don't go starving, I take my superfood shake. It's a meal replacement, but I do take that right before, because when my body is filled with all these nutrients, it allows me to go to these events feeling full, so I don't eat a whole lot. I do taste everything, but I don't overdo it. I don't have like multiple plates. Yes, work out harder the next day. You can work out harder the next day and just get right back onto your meal plan or whatever it is that you're following. If you know you've splurged a little bit, don't feel bad about it. Enjoy it. Just don't make it a daily thing. I know Christmas parties are one of the hardest because you don't just have one. You usually go to 3, 4, maybe even more if you're super popular. So you just need to learn how to plan out your day and plan out what it is that you're going to eat. There's always there's always veggies and dip that you can indulge in. You can enjoy that. Eat that first, let your body get a little full on that, and then pick on the other stuff. If there's something that you really like, I tell people to splurge on the thing that they love the most. Don't just get little pieces of the other stuff, even if you don't like it. Yes, especially Hispanic culture. Yes, the Hispanic culture, I can tell you, whenever I go home, it is, yes, tamales, and honestly, my family thinks rice and beans are the vegetables. So it's hard for me to stay on point whenever I go home to be with my family, because the eating habits are very different. So I just prepare myself for success. I take my own food. I have my own superfood shake that I have right before I eat, or right before I go to my event, so that way I'm full and I don't overdo it. However, I'm not going to lie and say that I don't enjoy the things that people would consider not so good. I do. My healthy life is a lifestyle. It's not something that I'm just doing for the holidays. It's not something I'm doing just for the new year, for my resolution. It's something that I'm committed to for life. So knowing that I may have a few splurge days, knowing that I can easily bounce back to my healthy habits, because I have made this part of my life. I hope these tips were helpful. I know that there are so many more other tips that I could share, but then the scope would be super long. But I just wanted to share a few things about eating and a few things that I do. So, oh, and drink water. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. I drink a lot of water when I'm at these events. Even though I'm having an alcoholic beverage, I do make sure that I take my superfood shake beforehand, and I would love to talk to you about it. If you have any questions or just want to know what it is that I use, I take that before we go to an event, and I even put some peppermint in it so it tastes a little Christmassy, like a peppermint. It's a chocolate peppermint barky shake, whatever you would want to call it. And then I make sure that I always have a plate, and I put all of my food on the plate, so that way I'm not just picking mindlessly. Carnitas will have me working. Yes, they will have me working out super harder. But they're so good, and enjoy it. I'm telling you, enjoy it, because I don't get to have that stuff all the time. So I do enjoy it when it is around. I hope you'll have a fabulous Thursday. Hope you enjoyed these tips. If you would like to know more information or just have questions on tips or want to get into my, I'm sending out a newsletter with some Christmas holiday tips and some Christmas recipes. Send me your email at leahbfitness.at gmail.com, or you can go to my website and just reply there, and you can email me, fill out one of the forms, and you can get information, and I will put you on that mailing list. Y'all have a fabulous Thursday.